Hello, my name is Daniel Herron. I'm here to show you that meat is not the only reason to barbecue. You're probably wondering to yourself, meatless barbecue? But I've got 10 reasons here that will change your mind about such a fear of vegetables on the grill. I have a butternut squash here, zucchini, watermelon, some fennel, a chayote squash, garlic, some beautiful heirloom tomatoes, some onions, corn, and portobello mushrooms. The main point here of these vegetables is getting things in season, so try to go to your farmer's markets because you're going to get a better quality, better tasting food, and it's just going to make the overall barbecue better. To create the barbecue, you're going to need a few tools to accomplish the task. Basting brush, tongs, aluminum foil, pan to make the grill not so sticky, lighter fluid to start the charcoal, matches to light the charcoal to barbecue, and of course, the grill. Now I'm going to show you examples of fruits and vegetables that are cut, peeled, trimmed, and foiled to appropriate sizes and needs. First off, I'm going to show you is heirloom tomatoes and how they're cut very thick so they don't lose their integrity when put on the grill. Here's the butternut squash cut up into very small, thin pieces. I do that because it's so fibrous and tough and it takes a long time to cook, so by cutting it thinner will help it make it cook faster so I'm not running out of coals. Now at the zucchini, I just split them lengthwise. They cook fast, and it's nice to keep them whole to move them around. Here is some delicious watermelon, cut very thick. When it comes to seasoning the food, no matter what it is, I try to keep it simple when it's barbecue. A little bit of oil, a little bit of herbs, salt and pepper. As you can see, I use a mortar and pestle to grind up big salt crystals and fresh peppercorns. It just has a better aroma to it and seems much fresher than any other way. Here's a little bit of rosemary that I'm going to chop up. And here's a little bit of oil with the basting brush in it. Now I'd like to talk about the grill itself. Notice here how I have the charcoal pushed to one side. What that does is give me a hot spot to sear foods and at the same time give me a resting area to pull the food away from the heat. Just a good idea, good basic form. Now here, as you can see, I have the fire lit. What you want to do is make sure that you burn off all the lighter fluid before you put your grill on, the actual grill, the cooking surface, so you don't get that chemical and nasty flavor onto the grill. Okay, we're going to start barbecuing now. And for those of you that don't know how barbecue works or why barbecue tastes better than indoor cooking, there's a process called the Maillard reaction. And we use an example with this piece of watermelon here. I'll show you exactly how it's done. It starts with condensation, where the loss of water in the food combined with a reaction between reducing sugar and amino acids creates a glycoside. Now, an Amadori rearrangement takes place, where an alkali catalyst isomerization reaction occurs, creating Amadori products. The Amadori products are then concentrated by the reaction of pH, temperature, and time. This is called fragmentation. With concentrations of Amadori products, aroma compounds are formed. One of these compounds, called pentoses, react with animize, giving food an orange color. Next, what we have is a Strecker reaction, where transamination yields carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is what causes the Strecker degradation, which gives food its strong odor when being cooked. Lastly, we have polymerization, where the formation of brown nitrogen containing pigments called melanoidins give that beautiful brown barbecue color that everyone enjoys. Okay, we got the vegetables on the grill now. As you can see, I've got most of the harder vegetables on first. As in hard, I mean fibrous. So I got the zucchinis, the squashes, things that take a little bit longer to grill on first. As you can see, I've got the lid on the grill, and that is pretty much my temperature control. So when it gets a little hot, I put the lid on and it'll cook the food with indirect heat. Okay, we're putting the last touches on. The tomatoes go on last because they cook so fast. And you can see the watermelon turned out nice and crispy. And we're going to give these a quick flip here. And for a little added bonus, I'm going to put on some fresh mozzarella. And then drizzle some balsamic vinegar on them, and that should be it. Okay, here's the finished product. You can easily create a meal with just vegetables, with mushrooms and tomatoes and cheese for the main course, onions, fennel, corn, roasted garlics, and grilled watermelon is absolutely delicious and will satisfy every person's wants and or needs. You do not need meat for barbecue, but it doesn't hurt.